play Nyx Bloom. No, you know what? Let's just do Gretchen's abilities. Since we just have a ton of lands in our hand. We could actually go get back Tatiova. Tatiova would help make us live. Yep, guess we have to do that. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we're checking out Gretchen Titchwillow. Thank you so much, Blue, for sending me your Gretchen deck. You said you wanted me to tweak it, make it how I would play it, and I think I did just that. I think I got a good balance here of pretty much everything that Gretchen could want. Gretchen's a pretty basic commander, and as you just pay 4 mana, draw a card, put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So it's a growth spiral for 4 mana. Sometimes it's 2 mana with Biomancer Familiar, so you can just pay a green and a blue to draw a card, and that would make it exactly a growth spiral on a creature. So Blue sent me this deck and I tweaked it quite a bit, not by much. I didn't take a lot of the stuff out because a lot of the things Blue had was already in here that needed to be in here. I think I added Fade from History, I added one with the Multiverse, I added Teferi's Ageless Insight, but the deck performed really well. It's just at the top end it didn't perform so well. During end games I was really struggling sometimes to make the deck work because we didn't have a good top end. So they had Omniscience in the deck, but I switched that out with one with the Multiverse. I feel like one with the Multiverse is just a little bit better than Omniscience, maybe, in some decks. But what I did here was split the deck into, what is this, 7 different piles? I'm gonna go over this pretty quick so this intro doesn't take too long. In the first pile here, we have our counter spells / removal spells with Fade from History, and then the rest of counter spells to protect the deck, protect your important pieces, protect Gretchen. The second pile here is also protection in the form of bounce spells and Tameo Safekeeping, because that's a awesome card. The third pile here is going to be our draw spells. You need draw for Simic. Even though Gretchen can draw already, you don't want to rely on Gretchen to draw you cards. Simic could probably use a little bit more draw spells, but there is other ways to draw on the deck, like Into the Royal, Tatiova, etc, etc. In our fourth pile here, we have Lands Matter cards. Azusa gives us extra land drops when we just have a ton of land in hand, and that provides land drops for everything else. Tatiova, Tireless Tracker, Tireless Provisioner, Scoot Swarm. In our fourth pile here, we have cards that you always want to see during the game. Cards that are going to be your important pieces, cards that you always want. Teferi's Ageless Insight, when you activate Gretchen's ability, draws you 2 cards. Wilderness Reclamation is awesome because you can activate Gretchen's ability on your turn and your opponent's turn. Primal Command can go search your library for Multani. It can go search your library for Nyx Bloom Ancient, which is one of these 2 you're going to be searching your library for 95% of the time, if you do use that last ability. Nyx Bloom Ancient lets you activate Gretchen so many times. One with the Multiverse, like I said earlier in the deck tech, just a really awesome card that lets us pop off. 6th section here, we have our ramp spells in the form of Lotus Cobra, Llanowar Elves, Growth Spiral, Arcane Signet, all that stuff. In our 7th and last pile here, we have general utility for the deck, and you can just swap these cards out with anything you really want. Green Sun's Twilight, I really don't find myself using this. Like, you could probably actually take this out, honestly. I find myself never enjoying what I get from this card. Let me know how you like the deck, Blue. I thought it was pretty awesome. Let me know what everybody else thinks too down in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get right into it and let's see how the deck does, shall we? Okay, opponent goes first. They're playing Corvold. It's not a bad hand. We need something more. We need something more, though. Let's get our blue source, since everything mostly in our hand is blue. So we'll have a blue source to play those things. You know what? Let's play Gretchen. I know that we don't have anything to protect her, but if they want to remove her, go right ahead. If they play a ramp spell, this determines what we do next turn. Chromatic Lantern. So, since they did play a ramp spell, I was going to play a Azusa. Actually, no, we can still play a Azusa. Play a Azusa. Let's bluff a counter spell. I wanted to keep open the Supreme Will for the Corvold. but looks like it's not gonna happen. They usually don't like to play Corvold out with nothing to sacrifice. So there's that aspect. Throw that Cold Steel Heart to the bottom. Alright. Swing, baby. Could have Fade from History there, actually. That would have been... Might have been a good play, but actually Fade from History might be a good card to keep for the end game. They want to make a lot of treasures and stuff, blood tokens and stuff to sacrifice easily. I should have surveilled. I should have considered first before I did that. More land. How about no? And it says yes. Okay, well, looks like we, oh wait, I forgot I have a Zeus on the field. I'm like, I can play more than 2 lands. Very nice. Death Sprout. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh boy, it's a land. I'm cool with that. We have plenty of mana. They're getting close to that zone where they can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they play a land, they can play Corvold, and we can't counter it with the Supreme Will, which is a problem. It is a problem. Very, very big problem. Do we just use this and just go for it? Because we definitely need something off the top here. Ooh, boy. River's Rebuke is one great card. But I don't want to take it. It's not going to do anything for us, honestly. Moltania's Reach. Moltani with the Zeus is really sweet, too. Let's get Moltani. And we can protect it now with Slip Out the Back. So how about we play the Fade from History. But if we play the Fade from History and Moltani, we won't be able to protect it with the Slip Out the Back. So let's Fade from History. Get rid of the Reflections of Kiki Chiki. I think we play Gretchen instead of playing Moltani. I think we play Gretchen. The other funny thing we could do too is if they play Corvold, we could phase out. We can let that hit us. That's 5 damage, so we don't care about that. We can phase out whatever they decide to sacrifice, which they'll probably sacrifice the Riveteer's Requisitioner. Well, actually, no, we can't. We'd have to sacrifice. No, it's too late. No, you can't even do that because whatever they choose to sacrifice, they'll just choose something else. No, that's whatever. They can draw a card or whatever. Make a treasure. Oh, they didn't play their land for turn? So they have 3 mana? Spring Bloom Druid? Should we phase out Corvold? I honestly want to keep that for Moltani. No. Let's phase out Corvold. We phase out Corvold. Moltani can deal with Corvold. We just don't want them to get card advantage. And they definitely would have. Scoot Swarm. Really don't want to play Scoot, just in case they do find a way to get rid of Gretchen and Moltani. It's just nah, that kind of sucks. If they keep making treasures with Corvold on the field, it's just not going to be good. They're digging for an answer. Arcane Signet doesn't do anything for you. They will also be able to attack and sacrifice a creature. Or not, they sacrifice a non-land permanent. They sacrifice a permanent too, so they always have something to sacrifice. That's the other crazy thing about Corvold. They attack, so they definitely have something. We're gonna block. Because if Moltani dies, we can just bring it back. Seagate Restoration is very good. I like that with Azusa in hand as well. Scoot, baby. Mystic Sanctuary. Let's put... Let's see, Seagate Restoration back on top. Is there anything we want out of our graveyard? No. So let's also play this land. We get more scoots. So he definitely probably has a board wipe. I have a wash away for the Corvold, but that's it. No. Blood money. That hurts, man. That hurts. I got too greedy. I didn't realize I was going to draw... a wash away. That really sucks, man. And even if we counter Corvold, I think he has enough to replay the Corvold. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, let's just play the Guardian Idol. I knew he had a board wipe. I shouldn't have played into his... I shouldn't have played into his hand. That's my fault. Let's actually return the Balaget and the Mystic Sanctuary back to our hand. And we can play the Mystic Sanctuary, go get back the... Probably go get back the, Seagate Restoration, no? Maybe the Fate from History. No, I feel like he has more than enough to counter our Fate from History. He just sacks all his treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this comes in tapped. So it's 10, 11. That's 16 mana. Corvold costs 7 right now. If we counter it, he'll have just enough to replay Corvold. No, with Magda. Oh, with Magda, you can sack those treasures too to get a dragon card. Ah, we're in some trouble, dude. We are in some trouble for real. I don't know. Anything's bad here. I mean, not anything's bad, but their turn's gonna be crazy. Let's get the Seagate Restoration, because that acts as a land too. We have the Wash Away, but they have enough mana to wash away, then play Corvold. So, Balliget Recovery, return target card to your hand. So we could actually go get Azusa, which would be good. Be good with the Tatiova. Yeah, no, we're in a pickle, man, for sure. He could just sack the... He could just sack the tokens to go search his library for a dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, don't have Snakeskin Veil. Oh, not Snakeskin Veil. Veil of Summer. If he had Veil of Summer, that was going to be probably game. But he has to sacrifice all his treasures to do what he just did, so... There's that, but he's going to draw a ton of cards with this. The good thing is that he had to use all his treasures that he got from Blood Money, which he was probably hoping to use to just draw a ton of cards. Now I'm really wishing I had that River's Rebuke. It's at the bottom of our deck now. Oh, well, River's Rebuke really wouldn't help here, would it? No, it wouldn't. What do we do? We're not dead next turn per se, but we're going to be close. It could have a removal spell for Tatiova as soon as we get this first land trigger. Come on, opponent. You figure out what you want to do? Alright. So let's play Multani. Because Multani can act as a good blocker. If he has removal for Multani, like, right away, then that's bad too. I don't know, man. Jewel Thief gets 2 treasures, so he can draw 2 cards here. Magda can swing, so he's digging. He's digging again. It's just so tough, man, dealing with Corvo with something like that. That's just such a powerful ability. Such a powerful ability, man. Just to be able to sack a treasure to draw a card. It's crazy. I just have to hope he doesn't draw targeted removal, because he's swinging. So he's got something. Sacks the sad robot. Gotta have something with that now, right? Kill the Magda, kill the Corvold. Has a board wipe probably. What did that do for you? That didn't do anything for him. I'm not sure. Let's swing though and see if we win. We have 2 counter spells. Probably should have used Balagate Recovery to go get another one. Because he has 5 cards in hand. Wow, he didn't have anything? I would really like to peek into their hand and see what they had. Holy crap. What could... Unless they just drew all lands, I don't know what they could have had. Wow. What a game. I thought we were going to lose, man. Corvo is just straight up value engine. And Multani really saved the game on that one. It's a good thing we didn't go get River's Rebuke, even though River's Rebuke is always a card you want. Woo! Okay. GG's. Wow. Look at this hand. It's not bad. Okay, we're up against a Johnny. Strength of the Pride. I don't know what we're doing going up against a deck like this, but we'll keep this. It's not the best hand. It's not the worst, though. I really don't like having one with the multiverse in opening hand. But we're up against white. Could be worse. We could be playing black and having it in our hand. Just the nature of the game, though. Let's play the Hinterland Harbor first. Get that down. They could have, like, Anointed Peacekeeper, I think his name is. Or, the flying dude that does the same thing, that looks at your hand and chooses a card from it, makes it cost 2 more to cast. So they could have that. Let's bluff a counterspell. But we're really just going to play Growth Spiral. You always got to bluff, man. Bluffing is the best. Your opponents don't know. They don't know whether you're running tons of counters or not. I did take out a few of this deck. I thought it was a little too much. Alright. Resplendent Angel, that's a great card for the deck. You know what? I'm going to play the Yavi Maya Coast. Yeah, Resplendent Angel's really good for a deck like theirs. They play a Johnny next turn. If you gain 5 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying at vigilance. If they play a Johnny next turn, they would gain 4 life. So they wouldn't get it yet, but they are pretty close. Let's hold up mana. Let's hold up mana and then we can decide what we want to do. If they play, they're probably most likely not going to play a Johnny into open mana like this. So they're probably just going to play out their hand. We could actually Mystical Dispute that. That would feel so bad, though. Yeah, let's Mystical Dispute that. If they get that creature, if they get that one creature, and then a Johnny comes down, then they'll get that 5 life that they're looking for the Resplendent Angel. Then we have a problem on our hands, for sure. Mystical Dispute will always be 3 mana in this matchup. Oh, they didn't gain the 5 life there. That's tough. Alright. We do this. Play Gretchen. Oh, we got the Disdainful Stroke too. Well, these counters are going to keep us alive a little bit, but I don't know for how long. I'm being completely honest. The Resplendent Angel is just scary because if they, since they are a life gain deck with the Ajani, they will just gain a ton of life and make, if they make one flyer, we're done. Because we don't have a way to deal with flyers in this deck. So keeping them off of that life gain is very important, but since they're not drawing land, I think they're kind of getting screwed here. Put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control, gains double strike until end of turn, search your library for a basic plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand. Let's counter that. I'm really, like, this deck really doesn't have that many counters, but it doesn't have that many. It has probably about 6, 7. It's not a ton. But we just happen to draw a lot of our counters. And for good reason, too. Like, Simic deck is nothing without their counter spells. We could try to Into the Royal. Let's pass a turn, and then we Into the Royal the Resplendent Angel. If they cast a Johnny. I don't know, they might be getting frustrated because we just keep leaving mana open. I mean, we have the option to just Into the Royal and counter something, but I kind of want to draw a card off of the Into the Royal. Since we're running low on life, we need to figure out how we can actually stay afloat here. If our opponent decides to play, there's our land. Let's see what they do. So with this Ajani too, you also have to remember that that 0 ability happens when they hit 40 life. So they swing out. Now if I Into the Royal, they could just replay the Resplendent Angel, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the 4. Take the 4 and then let's see what they do. Cloud Steel Keaton. That also has flying, which is an issue for sure. But it's not Resplendent Angel, so it's not too scary, but it is a flyer. Alright. Got our land drop. It's an artifact. We could Fade from History. I feel like it's too early for that, though. Is it, though? Yeah, I think we probably should. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, wait, they have the Selfless Savior. They could just protect it. And they get that bear. Well, they could have protected it, but they didn't with the Selfless Savior. Because it says destroy, right? Yeah, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. They could have saved the Cloud Steel Keaton. That actually probably would have been the move. Oh, that's probably game. We are reluctant to stay alive. Can't even counter that with Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, we're just dead. That's rough, man. GG's. Tried to hold out that whole game, but we just didn't draw what we needed to. Okay, we're up against Nissa, Shadowed Bows. Let's keep it. the wash away for the Nissa. And that's always good. That's always good to have it wash away, especially if this Nissa can really get out of hand. All the landfall shenanigans they be doing. Alright, let's play Cold Steel Heart. Let's just play this on the green since we have a blue here. Yeah, all the landfall shenanigans that Nissa does. Oh, I say we were going to wash away the Nissa, right? But for some reason, I thought this was a 5 cost Nissa. That's 4. Okay, we got lucky. We got lucky there. Alright, let's... Gretchen dies to this. Let's explore. Play the land. Right, because the artifact is green. And then we can... We can wash away the Nissa. What's up? Let's wash away that. What's up? What's up?
When you're done.
Okay. And we can grow Spiral. That's the beautiful thing about Wash Away. It's 1 mana for commanders. I don't want to play Tatioba because Tatioba is going to die. But, you know what? That's okay. We could play the Balagate Recovery. No, let's play it on the land side. Let's draw a card. Probably going to want to focus on getting rid of the Tatioba, though. Yeah. Glissa having Death Touch and First Strike is already a problem, isn't it? Guard Fine Broker. Okay. Let's draw a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play the Nyx Bloom and then we play Harrow. Let's get rid of the Balagate Recovery just in case we can bring it back with like Conduit of Worlds. Oh yeah. Let's play the Tireless Provisioner. Well, he can't let me keep Nyx Bloom, right? Because Nyx Bloom is very dangerous for a deck like this. So he's going to feel like he has to remove Nyx Bloom, for sure. We have to block this. So let's block with the Tireless Provisioner. If they use a removal spell, I'm okay with that. But they could just get a free removal with Glissa if they do combat damage, so... Yeah, that's totally fine. I didn't expect Nyx Bloom to stay around, honestly. I mean, they would just use a binding on something else, like Tatioba. But they really needed to get rid of our Nyx Bloom Ancient. Wow, we didn't draw anything really. Wow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We drew all that and we drew lands. Where's Azusa when you need her? Good thing is they don't have Nissa on the field yet, so all these landfall triggers aren't worth anything, really. The bad thing is if they swing with Glissa, they get the binding back.
I must contain the blight before I begin.
Oh, we're gonna have to block here. Because they remove the counters off of the Saga. And they just get a free... Let's counter that. And they just get a free binding over and over again. We really don't want that. So, I say we... Say we let it kill the Gretchen. Gretchen would only be 4 mana if we recast it.
What happened now, old father?
Oh, snap. I always forget this thing says in your hand, too. Oh, that's so annoying. I always forget that thing says stuff in your hand as well. Man. Now we're kind of in a bind now. Timeless Witness is nice. Can get black the Nyx Bloom. Yeah, let's do that. I hope they don't have something like Thoughtseize in their hand. Wait, is there anything else that we can get back that would be good? Seagate Restoration would be awesome. We could just draw a ton with the Nyx Bloom on the field. Alright, so that's good. We don't have to worry about the binding going off every turn now. I just have to have the double land trigger. So we block here. 6, 8, 11. We take 11. Two mana. What could they do? -5. They won't get back anything because it's a creature, right? Creature card with mana value less than or equal to number of lands you control. If they have something big in their hand, that could be bad. Oh no. Ancient Green Warden. That's terrible. Let's play Nyx Bloom. No, you know what? Let's just do Gretchen's abilities. Since we just have a ton of lands in our hand. We could actually go get back Tatiova. Tatiova would help make us live. Yep, guess we have to do that. Oh, the thing is, though, we won't have memory lapse mana, which doesn't really matter, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter, honestly, because yeah, let's just keep playing. Keep playing our stuff. Cultivate. Cultivate's good because we get to put another land onto the battlefield. We're gonna have to block. I just really hope they don't have anything else that's really crazy in their hand. Oh, that's right, they can play lands from the graveyard. And the shit triggers twice. So Nissa would get 2 counters every time a land hits the battlefield. I just really hope they don't have anything in hand. That's crazy. Because we could win next turn, I think, if we keep the... Oh my gosh. For the reclamation. That's not too crazy, though. They only had 2 lands in the graveyard. It's just the fact that... You know, and it's just the fact that they got a bunch of triggers off of that. Swing everything. Can we survive? We can block here. Guess I don't really need to worry about Glissa. We block here. They can bring back something though. So we take 6. No, but we have to block the Glissa because of the enchantments. So we're gonna have to lose Tatiova, I think. Which is a darn tootin' shame. What we really don't want to lose is Nyx Bloom Ancient. 6, 9, so we block here. We go down to 8. Yeah, let's do that. Nothing is trample. Not yet. Just this one card in your hand. Just don't have anything crazy. Because we can always recast Gretchen. We have more than enough mana. No! Oh my goodness! Why didn't I see that? Why didn't I see that? I even could have left mana open for the memory lapse with that. Oh. Why didn't I see that? I'm kicking myself in the ass right now. Wow. Let's play Lotus Cobra for green mana. Let's play Uro. You know what? Let's kick this. You know what? Let's play Uro for free. Gain some life off of that. Put a land onto the battlefield. Gain a life off of that. I'm kicking myself in the ass right now for that one play, man. I should have seen that. Oh, Orange Epiphany. That is amazing. Thank you. Oh, we just hit. Creature in opponent's hand. Let's return the Green Warden. Yeah, I really should have saw that. I'm not gonna River Rebuke yet because I don't want them to quit, but they probably will. Play this for free. Conduit of Worlds. Oh yeah. Now we River Rebuke for free. I mean, not for free, but for 6 mana. I mean, they still have the upper hand, though, even if we River Rebuke. It's just a matter of... Can we find what we need? That's the question. Shit, nothing's really good here. Guess we'll join Exploration. Throw that in the bottom. Oh, Primal Command's good. Put a land to the battlefield. We will. Layer the Hydra. Okay. we might be able to do something. And we play the Uro. Get rid of these guys. Alright, now we have the mana for Memory Lapse, which is great. I would play Azusa here, but we don't have any more land in hand, so let's just swing. So I think we are on our comeback streak here. If they play the binding, we just Memory Lapse it. That's our only counter in our hand.
You are my enemy.
They can put anything in their hand onto the battlefield because of Nissa. So that is an issue, but it's not what we're really worried about. We're really worried about this binding of the old gods. So we're just going to Memory Lapse that. That does go back on top of their library, but it should be enough to buy us a turn to win the game here. Force some Cultivator. Landfall. I thought we were goners, man. I thought we were goners. Now they're gonna play the binding. Yep. You can do all that all you want. So we're probably gonna lose. We'll probably lose the Tati over here. I'm pretty sure.
Branch and bone.
We could blink of an eye it though. They still have the mana for binding, so we can't waste it on the blink of an eye. So we Memory Lapse that. We don't want to get rid of our one with the multiverse. That's Primal Command. Target non-creature permanent. Sure, I guess that. You know what? I actually messed up there. What I could have did was shuffle our graveyard into our library. And then I could have searched our library for a creature. Went to go get Nyx Bloom, played Nyx Bloom, and then that would have probably been game. With all that shenanigans. That would have probably been the best play there. Instead of targeting the Nissa. So, GG's.